shut up!
Comrades! Rainy Harlan, director of 5 дней в августе и Геракл. Show me a truth about USSR and Russians. My heart is touched!
Rainy Harlan, half a Finnish and half a Cranberry, Before the Nightmare on Elm Street 4, Die Hard 2 and Cliffhanger, filmed a movie named Born American. In fact, this is the first movie of the Barry director. The narrative begins in a classical Russian village named
Vladimir
in the year of 1986. In the village they raise deers and jump in front of women before raping and killing them, no matter if somebody is watching. Well, more or less like that. Unfortunately, we don't have enough time to fully enjoy daily routines of a classical Soviet village, due to the fact that main characters are 3 Americans who come to Finland just to hang out, to drink beer while sitting on stairs, to litter, to take a leak, to litter and to shoot. You came to Finland to get out of a town and shoot with a double-barreled gun? Why, are there some problems with weapons in the US?
Hold it right there. Oh, it's perfect. It's lovely. It's beautiful. You guys are super.
Guys, on later, let's play football on the minefield! Cool, great thinking! Anyway, the Americans, being fully equipped with weapons, decide to come to USSR border a stone's throw from the security guard. You ask why?
Some people are really fucking stupid.
After thinking a while near the border, the guys decide to cross it, probably to prove Word's innocent adventure from the trailer.
As an innocent adventure.
For this they sit in snow waiting for the night and in the dark crawl over the barbed wire, leaving just a bag with stuff near it. All these nerves, stress for organism, all of this has a reason, right? At the morning, evil Ivans find the lost bag and the point where the border was crossed.
Кноп краном. Спецоборудование какое-то. Сам не знаю, что такое.
The magic technology from America!
The guys decide to postpone crossing the border and go further into the depths of Russia. And then they hitchhike a truck that rides them to the village of
Vladimir,
where the guys split up and 2 of them drag a girl to a barn.
You didn't do anything wrong. But do you speak English? English! Of course she does! Everybody does!
It's a gun! A gun! Triggers! Triggers! Do you speak English?
Russians!
Of course, after such a behavior, the guys are brought to a church and even during the dirge, the priest was given a knife.
Kill American, Ivan!
One of the hillbillies cocks the shotgun triggers, probably to shoot the guys after they are stabbed with a knife.
Kill American by the double-barrel shotgun, Ivan!
Wait a sec, the priest didn't do anything to the guys, he was only waving with an incendiary. Why did you kill him?
Это СС до вас. It's a cookbook. It's a cookbook.
Suddenly we find out that when it is a dirge, they close church door the way nobody could get out. And only with the help of the Americans, Soviet villagers don't burn alive. But it is just a prudent plan. The red barbarians don't shoot the Americans while they can. They want the Americans to burn. Oh, wait, no, not anymore. Now they want to get into the church that is already burning and kill the Americans, although a moment ago they locked the building. Why are you so nervous? They come with friendship.
I will have war.
Just now, dear televiewers, you have contemplated the living proof of existence of telekinesis. Certainly unproven, but still 100% fact.
Just fucking go back to your shitty mystery TV, Professor Xenomorph! When half the village is already blazing, soldiers equipped with Shpagin machine pistols come to help. And we find out that not all the Russians are bad. Some of them belatedly but still show hospitality, instead of aggression for all the innocently killed cohabitants. The Four Eyes tells that the girl from the bar, who didn't understand English, somehow learned it and explained to the Four Eyes that the priest was the killer.
Oh, please, oh.
I gotcha. You're gonna need some stitches, though.
Holy shit. Mitch, I think I found something.
What? What is it?
Dynamite.
Dynamite?
Dynamite?
Dynamite? Dynamite?
What the hell's dynamite doing in a country store?
There's a mine close by.
Get down!
With only the power of his mind, he divided the flow of the bullets exactly as Moses divided the Red Sea. It proves that the boy not only possesses an ability of telekinesis, but he is also a son of the prophet.
What the hell are you talking about?
A scientifically proven fact.
By the way, can you explain what has happened and where this man is running to?
Wow, look, flaming shots!
Because he thinks that this goes for like a whole day that he's grown up. Oh my god, I love it.
Will you excuse me a moment?
The teenagers easily defeat the Soviet soldiers and only the Four Eyes is hurt. Nonetheless, the kids have time to get into the truck that the soldiers arrived in. But the Red Army doesn't fall behind. Russian soldiers are so stupid that they shoot at each other's feet and backs. Poorly made wooden hovels in the USSR can recover to their initial condition at least one time. The characters for some reason make a circle and drive back to the same village. Probably it's necessary to kill all the Soviets. Why did the soldier jump on the hood in the first place? Did he what, try to stop the truck with the weight of his body?
Fatality.
Everything ends the way it did when you proceeded to the next level in an old shooter game. You can't go back, the passage is like littered, but you still can see something. In our case, the woman, the only normal person in the USSR. Soldiers take her because they don't have brains to bypass the truck and shoot away the morons from USA. God, they have already put a pistol to her temple! The guys continue to explore the USSR and Russian traditions, like swimming down a river in the winter, burning a fire, and sledding.
What the hell is this? Wait a minute.
And that's all, folks.
In the military camp named Vladimir, a second cousin of Adolf Hitler from KGB, takes a Pepsi Cola from a fridge to chill his body because he's sweating a lot in a room where vapor comes out of his mouth.
I hope you choke on it, pal.
Юморист! Юморист! In Soviet Russia, Pepsi drinks you!
But they are not able to torture the Americans for long because the mustache colonel arrives to torture the guys himself.
Does it hurt?
I don't know.
In Soviet Union, everybody wanted to torture.
Greetings, comrades, children. Today we continue to learn the ABC. Letter T.
You know, we used to outsource this kind of thing. But what we found was the countries we outsourced to had unreliable power grids. Very third world. Sometimes you turn on a switch and the power wouldn't come on.
The Soviet Union, always stable to 120 volt.
Toughened your nipples, didn't it?
After torturing, the guys are escorted to a...
Russian gulag.
The cellmates are rejoicing with the newcomers. We are only lacking of a bit of zombie sounds. Mom, I'm not feeling very well today. Who can stand a harsh camp work, especially being injured? The first one to break is the four eyes.
It's cold on the floor. He needs a bed. Hey, don't you have any human feelings left?
You killed a priest, you killed civilians, you shot military, you burned a village. Oh, those Soviet convicts, no feelings at all. Because of such a violation of freedom, Mitch gets angry and breaks spine of an aimless con with a bedstead. Which is why Nazi-like soldiers immediately detain him. Then we watch a background with cockroaches and swastikas and a cellmate in front of all of this, telling that there is a prisoner who is a mercenary, nicknamed Admiral. He speaks English and has a lot of dollars. What he only needs is a messenger, because he was born on Hudson Street in Delhi number 22. A well-known economist, born to be a librarian, a collective farmer out of town, an assistant in a shop. So to say, he needs to know economy. Oops, sorry. For a second I switched from the movie script to speech of a man sick of schizophrenia. And I couldn't notice the difference. The American, whose name is Savoy, by the way, thinks that the story about the Admiral is just a fable and continues to work. By the way, at Gulag's factory they pay salary using holy coins. An interesting fact, everybody has brown holy coins, but only one leaks around brown holes.
For doctor, one must pay dollars.
Who the hell has dollars in here?
No one. Only the Admiral. You are a young man and healthy. You can buy with this something else.
Curiously enough, but in Soviet prisons they offered services not only to homosexuals. While defending yourself from gays, you could look at women's shower bath, at which the character notices his savior from the village. But Irina shouts, are interrupted by the US envoy, whom Savoy tearfully asks to rescue him and his friends from the ill-fated Gulag.
We did what we had to do.
Yeah, that damn priest read the burial service of the girl, but how could we know she wasn't a Buddhist and the priest had the right to read the burial service? So we killed the priest.
The truth in this case is a bit hard to swallow.
But it's still the truth. We're not terrorists.
While actually people who infiltrate enemies' rear, kill, frighten, instill fear and terror into civilians are in fact terrorists. Nonetheless, the mustache guy promises that he probably somehow might help the guys, and this dubious promise raises them from the depths of despair.
What about Mitch?
Don't worry about it. We'll find him. Just hang in there, kid. He'll get us out.
Up to your mind.
Think of us when we're gone, skinhead. We're gonna be out enjoying the sunshine. You'll be in here rotting away till you die.
What a moron! I'm curious, did anybody feel sorry for him? Meanwhile, the American envoy suddenly tells that he doesn't give a hell what happens to the students. The KGB guy continues this thought and calls prisoners in order to remind the American that he is in the USSR. And what happened in the USSR stays in the USSR. Overwhelming majority of rapes in the USSR was done with the song Kalinka Malinka playing. Savoy learns about American envoy's perfidy and death of the girl who saved the guys in the village. To calm his nerves a bit, Savoy asks for female affection, while his friend is being killed.
Never stop spinning me!
For some reason, this time the security doesn't come in an instant, and exactly the con who killed the Four Eyes shows to the American a secret passage that actually is just a hole in a wall.
What a twist!
The secret passage is so long that you have not just to crawl, go downstairs and walk through a cavern, but also like ride a few subway stations to get to him.
I'm the Admiral. And this is my life boy. Told you I'm the Admiral, not the General.
My name is Savoy Brown.
I know. It's time you learned a few things.
This place here changes a man.
Oh yeah, in what way?
I used to be white.
Turns out that in the USSR, in the dungeons of Vladimir Gulag, a black admiral hides from CIA and KGB. Indeed, where else he could hide? Mitch, who was taken by the security at the very beginning of prison life, appears to be still alive.
What have they done with him?
He's in the game now. It's a world of its own, and there are no guards. They're just the rules of the game. You can only stay alive as long as you're winning. It's like a living hell there. It's the death sentence, and they play for keeps. Don't be surprised. You won't know your friend Mitch. He's cracked right down the middle. He has forgotten what was before, and like everybody else, now he wants to be the king. The king gives the commands. The king has to keep winning. It's survival of the fittest.
You know what they make you do in county?
Play chess.
We'll need a lot of preparation, maps, weapons, even duplicate keys. Freedom has its price, and you must pay it.
Burnett wants in too.
Burnett's one of the guards.
I know, but he's unhappy here.
With motivating frames and music, Savoy starts to prepare for the secret tournament that happens in the dungeons of a prison and remains totally unknown for prison guards. Savoy has just prepared for a fight that prisoners conduct using chess tournament rules and counts as chess figures. And all of this happens in the dungeons of a Soviet prison? Do I really have to believe all of this just because you've showed a roundhouse kick with a metal sound effect 2 times? Alright.
Did you make the keys according to my instructions? Good.
Good? No, those are perfectly replicated keys. There's only one thing left to be done before the tournament, to shave with a butterfly knife.
Hello, my name is Ivan. I've shaved my right leg with an ordinary blade and my left leg with a knife. For fuck's sake!
Being injured by a butterfly knife, Savoy lets himself copulate the Russian girl, who also freely walks in those secret dungeons. And then, being almost unshaved, the American wearing a prison guard's uniform goes to the prison underground world where there are no prison guards. Cause this world is kinda secret. What was the reason of wearing this uniform?
This guy is fucking stupid! Well, he's fairly intelligent.
Curse that double roundhouse kick with a metal sound effect! It can convince anybody. Savoy can't hold the tension because there is "Come on, White 3." And screwing up the useless camouflage, the American rushes to his friend. The friend who doesn't recognize him, because the director of the movie watched Deer Hunter.
Mitch, you're going home. They've lost the game. Mitch, I'll kill you. What have they done to you, Mitch? Mitch, listen to me. We're going home.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. What's the matter with you? Don't you recognize me? Huh? Don't you recognize me?
Mitch, what are you doing?
Go to a wolf?
Mitch, what are you doing?
Savoy ruins the game because he insolently cheats by stealing a chessman. In spite of Mitch's total incapacity, Savoy drags him through miles of tunnels. And suddenly, out of nowhere, the prison security appears. I think I know what you were doing a moment ago.
How could you miss? He moved.
Coming close enough, one of the soldiers finally hits the target, and out of joy shoots all the bullets.
Yeah, Ivan! Yeah!
Since it was enough for the Soviet soldiers to shoot just one fugitive, as it happens they didn't need the second one, Savoy easily leaves the basement through the second floor and reunites with his new girlfriend and the Admiral. But they won't allow you easily leave the Gulag. It's a relief that the characters find a Soviet armory in which Savoy gains a kit of bazookas and Uzis. Soviet weapons were made by stealing foreign weapon models and combining them with a wooden rifle butt. Of course, frazzled by the prisoner American and the old Admiral, show to the gods what's what. He doesn't even hit the enemies, but they still die.
I told ya! I told ya!
Alright, we won't judge the way the Admiral shoots, because apparently he was raised in a ghetto.
Now is when I jump ship.
What do you mean? You're not coming with us?
I never said I was.
But they'll kill you.
I wouldn't be so sure. It's my insurance. Tells a few secrets. It's my book about the CIA and the KGB. Get this to my friends, their names are inside. It's my ticket back to the States.
Rennie, what Russians? What the insurance? What the Black Admiral? What the undone business? What the hell are you talking about, Rennie?
Remember everything I told you about the KGB?
In Soviet Union there are 3 genders, male, female and KGB. The Admiral disappears with the dawn and the others break through the Finland border. The Finnish calmly react to coming from the USSR burning truck. Well, it's like in all the day's work, and then the truck stalls.
Somebody's coming. Maybe we can get a ride.
Remember what the Admiral said about the KGB.
You didn't even fucking check who it was! The Soviets are 2 types, useful and dead.
No way! please stop playing on the balalaika. Your music is so painful.
After this voracious movie about the USSR, Rennie Harlin got a carte blanche, a director's seat in Hollywood, and until now rejoices us with his shit magnificent movies, whether it's about Russians in Georgia or about Hercules in Greece. Born American is an apogee of Cranberry movies. In this movie, the characters don't have even an alleged justification to kill Russians. In Red Dawn, it was at least the fact that Russian soldiers were the first to attack the US, and that's why the rebels appeared. And in Harlin's movie, guys with weapons made a raid in a foreign country, caught people, and returned. And don't even remind me about a secret tournament that takes place in the dungeons of a Soviet prison and in which they use skulls as chessmen. Let's hope that our favorite Barry director will not fall down to the bottom of good directors and will keep being on the same level. Have a bad day.
What is it? What is